What's up? Got a Kershaw. It's under that box. Yeah. Hey, it's another launch knife that I own. Aluminum handle. It's got this nice flat coating on it that's got great texture, and it's an auto. Yeah, look at this thing. Wow. So this is the Launch 6, and it's in CPM 154 steel, and it's the model 7800. Black blade, gray. I don't know what this coating is, but it's awesome. And it's made in the USA. Yeah. Button actuated auto. Pretty nice. So, yeah. You can tell by the wear on the clip, I've actually carried this knife a fair piece. I put this in my pocket. So I'm not going to do anything to it, but let's go ahead and open it up. We're going to look on the inside. We're going to take it apart. Real quick, I don't think I'm going to wipe it down because I did one of these recently and it's got grease on the inside, but there are no bearings in here. It's just machined metal to metal. And so the last one I did, I oiled it, and I think it affected the action. And so I'm not going to do that to this one. I mean, we'll take it apart because I ain't scared. And these actually come apart and go together pretty good. Just got to be careful at this one stage right here, because when it comes apart, the spring and the button and everything kind of want to pop off and fly around and act foolish. Yeah, so there. The blade on this is still attached to the spring underneath there. Yep. Still in good shape. Got the button, spring. Pretty good. I'm going to transfer this to this side. Make it a lot easier when I put it together. Might have to manipulate this blade just a tiny bit to get that button in there though. There it is. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, so, I mean, it's got some grease on it, but as you can see, there's no washers in here. It's just metal on metal connection. And the crazy thing is that the lockup on these is excellent. Like, they have no play. They are locked up solid as you can imagine, with no blade play, and there's no washers and no bearings in there. Just some grease on that metal to metal contact. How about it? Yeah, so the other one, I wiped it down and then I put a few drops of oil on it, and it runs. I mean, the knife isn't ruined, but it's different than before I wiped that grease off. Now, do I have some grease down in the shop? Yeah, I do. I got some grease down there that I could definitely put it on it. I just decided I'm not going to do it for this video, so I'm way too tight. I don't even want to launch. I think I had this out of alignment. Let's try again. Yeah. So there was a little play in there. I'm going to tighten that up just a little more. Yeah, solid as a rock, man. Come on. since I'm tightening the screws. Let me make sure everything's tight. These are all Loctited down. Yeah. Awesome. Give it a little wipe. Run it through its paces. We'll check that pocket clip. Make sure that we are whisker shaven sharp. And we'll call it. Yeah, I mean, these things are so nice. Comfortable in hand. Now, I will say on this one, the Launch 3 was the other one I did. This is the Launch 6. And I can't call this a confident grip. Unfortunately, this one's below confident. I'm locked in here really nice. Like this is a, it's a very strong grip, but it's not confident. If I met something poking this, even though it's needle sharp, this thing, I mean, this is a glucose tester for sure. But even with that said, if this, met thick leather, like a belt or what, a jacket, I mean, honestly, even a shirt or something, I'm not confident that my fingers would stay planted here and I wouldn't end up here with cut fingers, which is not what I want in a pocket knife. I don't want my pocket knife to where I don't have a confident grip on it. I wouldn't call this confident. Like this is not so confident, very confident. We're shy of being a confident grip, but it is a good grip. It's not hot in any way, anywhere. And as you can see, even with that said, I have carried this many times. Intimidation factor counts for a lot, Hey, let's check that pocket clip. So up and over the thick stuff and whoop, all the way. It's got about an inch profile that's sticking up. These two screws aid in the ability to grab onto that and get it out of the pocket. But it's definitely one hand in, one hand out. On standard jean material, same thing. It's got a nice grip. My favorite spot here in the back pocket. It's going to stay where you put it, but it's one hand in, one hand out. The button on this one is prior to deployment in a closed state. It's just over the scale, so it's easy to find and actuate. Once it's deployed, it comes to about neutral on the scale. Yeah. Easy to find it. It's intuitive. Yep. Let's check it for safety. Yeah, there's no way to get that blade through the back spacers. That tip is recessed down inside here really well. So the tip's good. The clip's a pass, and the back spacers are a pass. No blade contact. So, yeah. I dig it. I wonder if it's sharp. Let's find out. A little phone book paper. Yeah. It's as sharp as it looks. Very, 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 very sharp on this one. And as much as I carried it, and as polished as this looks, I'm going to guess maybe I reprofiled this at some point. I don't think I've paid attention to this knife in a very, very, very long time. I mean years. This thing has sat in a case for a long time. I don't think it's been carried. I don't think it's been handled. It's been relegated to the case status. It's kind of like Toy Story. I'm sure he talks with the other knives and says, yeah, one day I used to get in the pocket, man. Now, don't even pay attention to me anymore. Yeah, this thing is very sharp. Nice blade profile, super thin on the edge. And wicked sharp. Yeah, very sticky. All right, price and availability. So the other one, the Launch 3 that I did, and the video back in there somewhere if you look it up, but it wasn't available anywhere. So I'm crossing my fingers on this one. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, so bad news, good news. Bad news is it's not really on any of the mainline retailers, but the good news is I was able to find it. So Palmetto State Armory has it for sale. I think under $130, and Knives Ship Free had it for like $139. So yeah, so here's what I would tell you is it's out there. You just got to look for it. Obviously, pay attention to your local laws. Where I'm at, these are 100% legal. You could buy these in sporting goods stores. You can carry them in your pocket, in your truck, whatever. It doesn't matter. So obviously, I wouldn't want to encourage you to get something that catch you a felony somewhere or get you in a bunch of trouble. But man, if if you're in a position for an automatic, this is a good one. So comfortable in the hand, great blade shape. I mean, and that blade's long. It's like 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, like right at 4 inches down here on this usable edge. 3 5/8 of usable blade right there. Yeah, I like this one a lot. And yeah, it's wicked sharp, aluminum, 150 CPM 154 steel. Kershaw 7800 Launch 6. Appreciate you watching.